It's Lydia Knox at Three Dog Art Studio, and I have just started pulling out the cards for us today, and they're pretty good. We have the star upright inside, so a renewal of hope, positive energy, healing, enlightenment, compassion is coming our way. What challenges us is that we have friends out there who are very supportive, who are going to give us an extra boost of energy, who are going to offer support and help us stay on track with what we want. And the Tower reversed means that it's time to rebuild. It's time to make new plans. It's time that after we've seen the truth and everything's fallen down around us, we start standing up for ourselves and start believing in our own ability to start fresh. So that is the tarot card reading for today. And I think I'm going to be working on this painting here because I'm in a holding spot with this painting. It's I've already blocked out around the colors around here and blocked out the sun and stuff like that, and it's going to take its time to dry now because otherwise I'll lose the intensity of color, which is something that I love. So I'm going to have to push this up. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all staying creative. This is Lydia Knox from the Three Dog Art Studio, coming to you from my studio. All right, let me push this up. It's really cool. I've actually been gifted easels from friends of mine. This one originally came from Patty Waterfield. And so I actually really like this painting, and I'm not sure, well, I need to work on the fur here of her coat, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Hey Shay, nice to see you. Alright. And today the moon is in Gemini. Yay! I was actually wrong. Yesterday I said the moon was going into Aries. I was thinking backwards. I struggle with dyslexia, so that's my excuse. So yeah, I'm the dyslexic astrologer. All right. Okay, well, we all make mistakes, right? And since the moon is in Gemini and it currently trines with Saturn in Aquarius, we're asked to revisit our idea of friendship. And today I read a really good article about friends, and actually the one thing you can do, like the Serenity Prayer says, is just focus on what you can control, not on what you can't control. So here's the thing. So if you're feeling lonely, and I know COVID does that to us, makes us feel isolated and lonely because of all the blockages we have that stop us from socializing with people. And it's natural for humans to be social. Even the most introverted human needs to have some kind of contact with other people. Hi, Glamma, nice to see you. So, yeah, with the moon in Gemini trining with Saturn in Aquarius, we're actually invited to work on our ability to be good friends. Not just on the friends that we have, but actually try to change the way we interact with other people. So, yeah, just to let you know, I'm working on her fur vest in this painting. I haven't been working on this painting for a while. I wanted to let it dry and sit for a bit. And now that it's done that, I can start working on this. So this is the patient, almost meditative part. Painting textures is kind of fun. I love it. Anyway, so the moon is in Gemini. We might get distracted easily. And it trines with Saturn. Saturn encourages us to work at things, to work hard, to change things. Saturn in Aquarius is all about friendships, social interaction, social connections. It's also about higher thinking. The star is the Aquarius. Is governed under the sign of Aquarius, which was the card that we pulled out earlier. So, try to think of how you might want to connect with other people around you. And even as an artist, it's important to be social. It's important to network with other artists. Even going on Instagram and looking for art that inspires you. And actually making like a comment of why that art inspires you to the artist. Helps you gain good karma points. Because what happens is you start to come across as somebody who actually cares about what's going on around them. And believe it or not, that's important for an artist because I don't know. I have this theory that a lot of artists are also empaths. Maybe I should do a poll and see if that is the case. But I have this feeling that even writers, like I used to take this university course called Works and Days, which was writers on writing. And my professor at the time said writers were excellent observers. That's how they can get their craft honed. They weren't necessarily popular. She says that she thinks I'm correct. Yeah, right? So I think a true artist is kind of empathic because, especially if you're painting figurative arts. Now, if you're painting just architectural paintings, maybe not so much. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's the cutting line, right? Because Hitler was an artist, and all of his art was architectural in nature, right? That's what he was good at. But I think that writers and people who draw portraits, successful portrait painters, are actually kind of empathic because they can see what's really inside that person's soul and capture it in such a way that that other people can see it too. Right? I don't know if narcissists are good portrait painters. Though you never know. I mean, what do you think about Picasso? Do you think he was a narcissist? I mean, it seemed like it, right? So I could be wrong. Or Rembrandt. Well, Rembrandt really loved this one woman. I forget what her name was. She's his wife, this red-headed lady. And she shows up in his paintings even after she died because he really missed her. And you think Rembrandt maybe felt too much? Possibly. And if you're a psychiatrist listening to this, let me know I'm curious if somebody could be empathic and also a narcissist. I think everybody has narcissistic traits. But I wonder if that's possible too. Wouldn't that be messed up? So anyways, so back to the topic at hand. So also the moon will be trining with Venus a little bit later on this day in Libra. Yes, this is going to be a good day, man. Especially if you're an air sign. But even if you're not, this day is a day for great creative projects, clear thinking, emotional enlightenment, positivity, and generally a light, feel-good energy going on today. So take advantage of that, because we need the break. And Mercury's moved into Libra, so there's no decision that's going to be fast for the next month or so. Mercury was really happy in Virgo because it was good to plan and organize and be clear about what you wanted in your life. But once it's in Libra, we're kind of, okay, so what do I do now? I'm not sure. I'm kind of caught between things and I can't figure it out. But, the good thing is it'll go on to start to trine Saturn later on this week. We'll be able to do a lot of research, a lot of creative projects, a lot of creative investigation, maybe learn a new creative project. That's also possible. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to paint or you wanted to learn how to do any other art, now is a great time to do it. Because, or sign up for a class, like even an online class. And challenge yourself. Right? Never, as an artist or as a person in general, get stuck in the idea that you know everything, that you have all the answers. Yeah. So that's it. It's a pretty good news day in general. I'm going to be working. I'm inspired by other artists, and I'm going to post them in my stories, because when I see an artist on Instagram who I admire because of their brushworks or their subject matter or just their general style, I usually post it in my stories because I want to share the love, right? I think it's important that we all kind of do that. We support the artists out there, the poets, the writers, whatever. If you see something in Instagram, share it in a story, and mention the artists that it comes from, because that's how you spread the love. And with that, I'm going to say, stay creative, stay magical. Oh, right, magic for air. Airy day, clear thinking, right? So if you want to attract something into your life, write it down on a piece of paper and then do some research about it and see how you can change your thinking in order to attract that which you desire. If there's any tinkering you need to do on a psychological level, don't focus too much on other people's issues, but instead turn inwards and kind of tinker with yourself and find out your weak points and work through them in order to reprogram yourself in order to attract like-minded people. And with that, I'm going to say, stay creative, take care, and thanks for being here at Three Dog Art Studio with Lydia Knox, artist and witch.